What's up there, everybody? Virgos of sun, moon, risings, or whatever placements you have in your chart. Virgo, this is your reading. Keep in mind, this is a general energy reading. This is not a personal reading. So anything that does come out, it may not all pertain to each and every one of you. So do take the messages that do resonate with you, that stand out. So of course, you're going to have to use your own discernment and intuition to know whether, something in this reading is for you or not. Of course, your ringers will go off, your intuitive ringers will go off and let you know if something is meant for you, okay? Also, for those of you who are easily triggered by readings and you find certain, messages that may be straightforward or my delivery to be negative, if you're easily triggered, I would suggest not watching my readings or this reading as a heads up if this is your first time on my channel, because I can't guarantee what type of messages are going to come out. I don't, when I say I don't sugarcoat things, it's not to say that I'm insensitive to people's feelings. I try to say things in a way that don't sound as though I'm attacking people, because I understand my delivery can sound like I'm attacking people, and that's not who I am anyway. That's just not me. But my messages can come across as very blunt and very straightforward sometimes, or most of the time. And not a lot of people want to hear that, So if that's not your thing, you don't like hearing what needs to be healed, released, or what to work on, or potential, I don't hide anything in my readings. The good, the bad, the ugly, what needs to be worked on, none of that is going unnoticed. So if you're easily triggered, I would suggest do not watch this reading. For those of you who appreciate my honesty, thank you, because it's not easy to do, So let's go ahead and ground our energies first. I'm going to use my meditation bells, and if you guys could just, you could either count down 3 to 1 with each breath, or you could breathe in, breathe out. So with each chime, you guys could just meditate or clear your mind. Okay, I'm gonna do this 4 times. All right, hopefully everybody's centered, peace, calm, whatever we needed to ground within. So let's pull some oracle messages before we get into the tarot and the love message. So some of these messages could be very specific. So if something stands out to you, cool. If not, that's cool too. You don't have to take everything in this reading. So for Virgos out there, and don't forget to check your other signs as well, because they'll give you a little more clarity as to what your week may have in store for you. So makeup tutorial, selfie, got some beauty gurus out there. Juice cleanse, I've been called to do that too. I need to get on it. Troll, safe space. All right, you guys have some haters out in the mix. Hi, Ali. You guys have some haters up in the mix, and that's what this troll is. This is a troll. This is people that, go online and say stupid stuff just to get a rise out of people, or low-key haters. Or this could be trolls in your life that say things to pick at you and hurt your feelings, and it could just be that's just their character. That's who they are. It may not be anything specifically personal towards you, but they may be attacking you. And for some, you guys may be trying to avoid being attacked. You want to stay in a safe place because you're afraid of being judged by certain people. Now, say for instance, you're someone who posts selfies of your makeup. You may be trying to avoid trolls. You don't want people to judge you, to critique you in a negative sense, let's say. So it's like, I want to put out a product, but I'm afraid of being judged, okay? So the juice is some of you guys may also be insecure and telling yourself that you don't have it. Oh, I can't be a makeup, artist, or I shouldn't post my makeup videos on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, or post my makeup tutorial, or just a picture of my makeup because somebody's going to say something about it. Someone's going to be rude. And I feel like don't hold yourself back. Don't, because I get kind of like because I get this vibe that like, it's like this energy of someone who's second guessing themselves, so they're looking for an excuse not to go through with what they're being guided to do. And it does not have to be about makeup. It could be like, and I said this for a group last week and I don't remember which group it was, but it's like you may want to share some of your health routines or something, or like smoothie cleanses that you're doing, or your recipes, and you feel like there's just bound to be a troll. But you know what, that's just what it is. It's always going to be somebody that does not like what you do, or is going to have something to say. That's just what it is. But it's like, do you believe in yourself? Like, you got the juice, like I got the sauce, like, you know, I'm good at what I do, I'm unique. And am I, you know, going to focus on what other people have to say about me, or I'm just going to say fuck it and I'm going to do me and get out of this safe space? Because like this space right here is keeping you in this low vibration and this fear, because you're not allowing yourself to be free. I get some of you guys are actually afraid to come out of your shell in a way when you know that it's time. And I feel like it is time for a lot of you. So whatever you're gifted, your skills are, does not have to be makeup tutorials or makeup or anything to do with social media, but you want to do something and you feel like people are going to talk down on it. It could even be wanting to cleanse and fast, and maybe you're afraid that you're going to be attacked by some sort of, I don't know, food community, like, oh, you shouldn't, that's not how you cut your vegetables, you know, just something stupid. Like, people, I tell you, I'm like, if you guys are already like out there like that with stuff, like you put yourself out online, like, let me tell you, people will find the stupidest shit to say. I'm telling you, like, they will. They'll always have something ignorant to say. Like, that's what a troll is. That's what they do. They try to critique everything that you do. It's like, they could low-key be haters, or they could just be people that are just stupid. I don't know. Maybe both. But they'll be like, oh, I don't like the way that you swished your brush on your cheek. Like, that's not how you do it. Like, just ignore them. Like, it's stupidity. But don't allow yourself to be, you know, to hold yourself back in what it is that you want to share with the world because of the possibility. You know, maybe it hasn't even happened, but it's bound to happen. It's going to happen to everyone, and maybe it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. So let's see what the tarot messages are. Let me let my cat out, you guys, and I wish I could pause this video, but I cannot. Sorry about that. Are we back? Okay. So to let my cat out the door. So let's see. You have the Six of Cups, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Three of Cups, the Death card, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. You have a lot of wands and cups. A lot of water energy. Okay. So with this, I feel with the Six of Cups represents energies in the past and nostalgia, all of that. So some of you guys may be thinking back on some of your beliefs, and some beliefs connected to other people, or could also be past commitments. Now, it does not have to be romantic commitments. It could be friendships and things like that. Some sort of spiritual connection you could be thinking about. And again, it does not have to be romantic, because you do have the Three of Cups here in the same alignment as the Three or the Six of Cups. You have these in the same space. So I feel like this could be, you know, all of the above, platonic and non-platonic. Oh my God, I can't get it together, you guys. I apologize. I'm sorry. I can't get it together. But whatever this energy is, I feel you're thinking back on it in a sense, like, did I commit myself enough to this? Or Maybe you feel like someone else did not commit enough, or maybe you feel like you could have tried harder, or someone else didn't try enough, or something like that. With the High Priestess and the Hierophant here together, these are counterparts. The Hierophant and the High Priestess are both counterparts, like spiritual counterparts. So it could very well be that this is about a spiritual connection. And I feel like if this is a masculine energy, like the masculine energy or the masculine aspect of this connection is kind of like feeling a little bit troubled by their decisions, wondering, again, it's like, did I act on this? Did I take enough initiative? Did I... Yeah, and especially if it's a Taurus and a Cancer energy here, I feel like this Taurus, it could be a masculine, a male Taurus even. This person may feel like they didn't put enough effort and energy in. It could be that Spirit is causing you to think about this within yourself, like, but not in a sense where you need to be beating yourself up by any means. With the High Priestess, again, this is like trusting your instincts, and maybe this situation taught you to listen to yourself more. Maybe you're thinking about reaching out to someone. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, someone that you feel like you could have put more energy into something, or you feel like you could have been more open-hearted with this person or more communicative in some sense. So I just get like it's a lot of contemplating and thinking about the past, reevaluating some of your choices that you may have made, some of your beliefs. Maybe your beliefs have changed since whatever this situation was that occurred. Now, for others of you, your intuition, you guys really need to trust it. I feel like it's trustworthy, because the thing is with the Nine of Wands being in the same alignment as the High Priestess, is that some of you, like a past situation or past circumstances or experiences may have caused you to feel like you cannot trust yourself, or you can't trust your intuition, or you can't trust Spirit or whatever. You can't trust the universe. You can't trust that positive things can actually work out in your favor. It could be in the lines of that. But with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles here is also about some sort of work and effort being put in. So some of you guys may be a little bit challenged about, okay, well, what should I do next in my life? Should I continue to work on this, work on that? Again, it's like I just get this energy, like the vibe in this reading. It feels like two people or two separate types of ideas or beliefs, like maybe beliefs separated, friends or family or lovers. That could have been the discrepancy in the situation, if that makes sense. Because this looks like a church in the Six of Cups. I don't know if you guys can see it. And the ghosts in this deck are cups, but this looks like a church. So it could be like someone may be struggling with their belief systems right now, and it does not have to be in a religious sense or spiritual sense. It could be like, or it's just something that goes really deep. And two partners could have, had some disagreements as far as one person's belief system and one way of operating in certain ways. Like, say for instance, like one person believes in marriage and the other person does not believe in that, or the ways of marriage. Or if it's a friend, like maybe you guys just didn't see eye to eye in some sense, and you may be beating yourself up for this for some reason. Or this other person could very well be whoever these other parties are, because I get like it's different types of energies. But for a majority of you, it could just represent that you're contemplating some things, whether or not you should put any more energy and effort into something, or should you restart a project, finish a project, or some sort of investment. Maybe you're waiting for some finances to come through. Okay, you're very patient about this, and I do get that this is in a stable, grounded position. This isn't like anxiety, anxiousness, anger, fear-based. So that's good. With the Five of Wands, I do see that there was some sort of conflict in the past. It could have been in the recent past, like a week ago, a couple of days ago, maybe even a couple hours ago, whatever. There was some sort of disagreement, and I feel like there was a person in the background that started this. Because I'm looking at this card, and it's like the most, like there's like bright red colors, and then there's one that's like a darker red, like almost like he's in the shadows, like he's hiding a little bit, like he started it, but he's backing up in the corner. Like, say for instance, it's a kid that started a fight or something, and they back up and let the other kids fight because they see the teacher coming and they don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to be the one that started the fight. So there could be a situation where someone started some drama, some mess between a lot of people, and they were the one that didn't get caught. Like they started, I don't know how to explain it. Like, say someone started a rumor about somebody. Like, oh, well, Stephanie was just talking about you. And really, Stephanie was talking about me? And then this other person goes to Stephanie and be like, oh, well, Sarah, she was talking about you. And then, Sarah and Stephanie go at it. And then some other people get thrown in the mix. And whoever was that person that started it, it's kind of like fading in the background where everybody else is fighting. And someone plays that role. It could be you, it could be someone else. It's just like, if maybe you don't know that that's the case, but someone may have caused this. And I'm getting, it's like a group of people that's involved with this. It's like some family drama or something. I don't know, it's weird. But if it's not family drama, it's something else. Could be work. This could be due to competitive energies. Maybe someone was feeling left out, so it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna put a wedge between all of y'all. Like, okay, like something like this. Or someone felt threatened that their job was going to be taken, so they just started something. I don't know, it's just very weird. And it could be a Leo energy with the 5 of Wands, but it doesn't have to be. Or someone was definitely in their ego when this took place. This full moon may highlight a lot of imbalances, and if it's not that, it may be some shadow aspects about yourself that, like, yeah, I can name out this aspect of myself that needs to change, this and that, but there's this one thing that is the root of it all that maybe you're going to discover about yourself. So the 3 of Cups here is that there's important connections in your life, and I feel like Spirit is telling you to focus on that. If this is about, connections with others. If not, Spirit wants you to know that there is support that's coming. There is support that's already around you. It's just a matter of seeing it. I get a lot of playful energy. Some of you guys may really be reminiscing about connections with others. Like, it's like a reminiscing energy. And it could be because, before I even get into that, the 8 of Cups, but it's very well because you're releasing these connections. You're making peace with where things are, and it's kind of like a, farewell in a loving sense. With the Death card, change is inevitable. It's going to happen. It's like you're going to have to stick true to who you are, and if people don't get it, and it may hurt that some of these people that don't get it are people that you loved or love, or you feel like me choosing myself was the reason why certain people no longer, fuck with me or whatever. They're no longer my friend, or, me and my partner at the time, we just couldn't get it together because we didn't see eye to eye. And it sucks because it's like you had to make a decision and choice for yourself, or maybe someone else did, and maybe you respect the person because of that. Like, they were real and honest with you that, we're just two different people, or we're leading different lives, and you respect the fact that this person was honest about it. But whatever the case may be, change is inevitable. A rebirth is also coming with this, as you know. So I feel like what's this energy is that that some changes need to be made, and you're very focused on these pumpkins that you've planted. So it's like, you see how this skeleton is watering these pumpkins. He's watering this garden, and you see this pumpkin here is waiting in their garden for these things. And some of you are already proud of what you see so far, the seeds that you've planted. It could be growth within yourself. You're proud of what you're seeing. So it's like you can take a step back and really look at the results, and you want to continue to work on yourself because you know what the benefits are of doing this, regardless of the sacrifices. With the 9 of Wands, of course, this is about hurt and pain, and maybe reflecting on all of the experiences and looking at the things about yourself. My nails are dirty, y'all. I'm just warning y'all, they dirty. But it could just be, for the 9 of Wands, like, it doesn't have to be hurt and pain from the past or people that have hurt you. It could definitely be, things that you see within yourself that could have been hindrances or blockages that you're coming to awareness of. Like, maybe I did, start some things in the past that I'm not so proud of, or maybe there's aspects of me that I could have worked on, and you're continuing to do this. And also, this is commendable because you have the 9 of Wands leading to the 10 of Wands. So you're leading to a place where you're letting go of these burdens. You know that you can no longer carry these energies anymore. You know, these could be our inner demons, our shadows that we have to work through and heal and release. And I feel like you're doing that with the Ten of Wands. That represents that final energy, that ending, that completion, which leads to you walking away with the Eight of Cups, disconnecting from the things that no longer serve you. And this full moon energy could definitely be a catalyst to that, because there's 3 cards with the moon: the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands. They all have full moons in them. So this Aries full moon, I would check to see what placement it is in your chart, just to get a little more insight on how it's working for you, or what you can do to work through it, or how it may be affecting you. But tarot.com usually posts moon updates, like horoscopes for the moon cycles or whatever. So sometimes they post all zodiac signs and how the moons are going to affect you. So yeah, tarot.com. But for some reason, I just get that this energy is affecting you because it's affecting you in a way that it's helping you to let go of certain shadows, and you're being guided through this. And that's why I say you have to trust your intuition, and trust that your intuition is, you know, intelligent, you know, beyond your perception, to help you, guiding you through what needs to be let go of and how to do it. Okay, and why, or maybe the why doesn't even matter right now. But this is also because you're seeking that inner fulfillment within yourself, emotionally and spiritually, knowing that it cannot start outside of myself. It cannot come from someone else. I have to seek it within first. And I feel like that's what you're learning. And it may be a little bit challenging to let go of some of these energies, and it could just be memories that are something that is painful. But whatever the case may be, know that it's for your highest good. Okay. So let's look at the love energies. So I'm going to use tarot, and I'm going to use my relationship oracle reading cards. Now keep in mind, this reading is general as well. Love readings can be very touchy for some people. Not everybody's love situation or status is alike, so please only take what resonates from your situation, if it does come out in this reading at all. Okay, so Virgo. Also keep in mind too that you can check your Venus sign, what sign is in your 6th or 7th house. Also, if you're asking about another person, you can check a video, you know, whatever their Venus sign is, their moon, their rising, whatever, or their 6th or 7th house placement. You can check the signs and see if it gives you a little more clarity, if you feel guided to do so. So you have contracts, life purpose, and soul journey. By the way, if you guys are interested in purchasing any of my decks, the link is going to be located in the description, which will take you to my website, or directly to whichever deck you feel called to purchase or what have you. Also, if you guys would like to book a reading with me, I have a special going on with my spooky sale, which is available all of October. Some of my most popular readings are at a discounted price, and some exclusive readings only for this sale for this month are also at a discount price. And if you guys just want to purchase any reading with me, an emergency reading, etc., phone session, you guys can check out my website. Please email me to set up your booking date or time if a time is needed for your specific type of reading. If you guys have questions about my readings or my availability, feel free to email me as well. Okay. All right. Virgo, what's going on with love? Virgo. Okay. 3 of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, this card is sticking out, the Knight of Wands, oh my goodness, 7 of Cups. You have like quite a bit of major arcana, or not major arcana, sorry, court cards. So you have 3 court cards here, the Knight and the Page of Swords. So this could be about air signs in your life, or you could have air heavy in your chart. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also, the Knight of Wands can represent a fire sign person, so an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian energy. So there's some people here that are quite young in age, if you were looking at age, so this may not resonate with everyone, but there could be some two younger men that are around the age of 25 or younger. Could also be a young woman here under the age of 25 as well. But it doesn't have to be that. But let's just tap into this energy. These could also be people that's influencing your love life this week. So the Three of Wands represents that there's something where you may not be seeing your power, your position in this, your power of position, or your position of power in this, whatever this situation is in your love life, regardless if you're single, interested in someone, dating someone, in a serious relationship, divorce, whatever, doesn't matter. You're not seeing your position of power here. And I get that some of you guys know that a ship has sailed. Maybe you guys are turning your back away from a certain person or path and moving towards another path, maybe even perhaps another person, with the 3 here. So maybe you walked away from a person because you decided, I'm going to make that choice for you. If you're not going to, decide to go wholeheartedly into this, whether there was another person involved or just family members and all kind of mess, you decided to turn your back away from this. But I do get, there's something on the horizon that's coming. There's something that you're expecting, or with a positive expectancy that something is coming. Can't even pick this card up. So this Knight of Swords may be vibrating a very conflicting energy or causing a lot of confusion. So it could be, for some of you, like something is not moving as fast as you want it to, and you may express this to another person, or you may express that you're moving in a different direction, okay? I feel like this was the past, because the Knight of Swords is looking back this way towards the Three of Wands. So this is something that may have passed over. It could be that you decided to cut cords with someone out of your life. A situation was finished, and I feel like it was on your behalf. Like you decided to do this, or you will be guided, or you will do it. But it's most likely up to you, because it's still your free will choice. With the Two of Pentacles, this could represent someone that is if you're dealing with this person, or this could be a person potentially that you're calling in. Whoever this individual is, could also be an ex. There is some conflict with money and finances. This person may have been juggling you and their job, their career, some other financial burdens, getting car issues. For others of you, it could have been juggling more than one person, or trying to appease you and like everybody else in their life. And it was very overwhelming, or this person is still doing this. This could be someone that you're still actively dealing with. They're trying to figure out how they want to handle the situation. There's a lot of back and forth, weighing the pros and the cons, trying to see both sides of the coin. I do get that with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can represent like it's kind of hard for you to cut someone off. You may be spying on someone a lot, whether that be over social media, or just kind of snooping around, or just like watching them, watching their movements, what they're saying, who they're talking to, like listening to their conversations and stuff like that. Trying to find some sort of information, and it could also be the other way around. I do get a younger person here. It could also be that you have a child that is like a recorder and like takes something that you say and then tells the other person about it. So say if there's like an ex where you guys are no longer together, and they might be like, well, mommy is talking to so-and-so, or mommy said this, or daddy's did this, or it's like you got a recorder. It's like a little kid, could be an air sign child. But it also could be childish behavior, like whatever this is kind of, and it also can be a third party, like a friend or family member, or someone that's really like playing the middleman, or like playing both sides. They might talk to you and say one thing to you, but then they'll go back and tell the other person, and vice versa. I'm getting different energies with this. So there is a slight bit of deception, like someone is not being forthcoming, someone's being sneaky, or there's a third party energy around you that's like, it's like a gossiping energy. So just be mindful who you tell your business to, or kids, like make sure that, the kids and stuff like that are not in your business, because I do get this. Or tell them, watch your mouth, because I'm getting something about kids. Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands can also represent, the spirit is saying that there may be an important message that's coming your way. For others of you, it's kind of like if you're single, you may have some people around you that's like still telling your business. So you can't be telling everybody your business. Okay, I get like an air sign person, or like a younger person that just yaps at the mouth and just like talks too much. But with this important message, it could be coming from a fire sign, or you're bringing it to a fire sign. But I just get this energy that whoever is receiving this message, it's important and it's urgent, and spirit is like supporting someone with going about it. This person could be nervous, but it's like it's not necessarily that it's set in stone that this will happen, but it's an energy that's around you, because it's someone's free will choice at the end of the day whether they want to present this message to you or not with this court card. Because court cards to me are people's energies, and we cannot depend on people's free will all the time. It's one thing to have the intention or the desire to do something, but to actually do it is another thing. So it could be connected with the Three of Wands. Someone is like, no, don't go, I don't want you to leave. It could be something along the lines of that, or someone finally saying, you know what, I'm deciding that this isn't going to work and I'm ready to just cut cords, because there's a lot of swords here too. So it's important messages as coming through a lot for a lot of you. The Seven of Cups is that you're going to get to a place potentially where you're going to see that not everything is what it seems. So you may have had a perception about someone, and you may see that they're not so perfect, or the situation needs improvement, or some of you guys are getting very clear on what it is that you want, and you're looking beyond the surface of things. You're looking beyond the fantasy, because sometimes it's like, you know, we can get in this this space of infinicy where we can create and we can manifest and we can see the beauty in all things, but there's also a point where we have to be honest and also acknowledge the shadow aspects of things and of a situation or of a person. And I feel like someone is going to come down from the clouds. But it also could be that money issues could, once they improve, it's like you'll start to see that maybe the situation is not as bad, because it could be your partner. Things are a little bit out of balance because of finances on your partner's end, if this is about a partner, or someone that you're dating. Maybe things, they couldn't go out as much with you because they didn't have the money or the means to do that. Maybe, like I said, something with car issues. Could be that they couldn't afford to take care of something with their car, or they had to invest a lot of money in their car, so they couldn't come to see you, or they, you know, it could be simple as gas money or something. But, or it could be that was an issue for this person when it came to you. But you'll come to find that issues are not as deep as you think it is once this money situation improves and things start to clear up. So just know that whatever is coming into your life, or has come and gone into your life, was a part of a divine purpose, divine order, divine plan. Certain people are a part of your soul journey, your soul group. I do see that you will be reflecting on this with the Three of Wands. You're going to look at everything that has taken place in your past, and maybe even present, and see the divine order in it all, and how it was very significant to your journey. Because I see the Three of Wands as the Moses card. After he's freed his people, he's parted the Red Sea, he freed Israel from Ramesses, he freed them out of Egypt, and he's now looking towards the future. He's looking at what he's accomplished. It's like taking a step back, like carrying those 10 commandments, the wisdom, the lessons, the divine order, the divine instructions moving forward. That could be where you stand at this point. So take what resonates with you guys. If anything did resonate, feel free to like the video. You could share this video with someone you may feel like needs it, or share my channel with someone. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe if you have yet to. Also, don't forget, if you guys would like to book me for a personal reading, you guys can check the description box and the community tab for my spooky sale, or I just posted a recent video about it. You guys can also follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with me with things that I don't post here on YouTube. So everything you need to know will be in the description box. Much love to you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed week. Peace.